morning, ladies and gentlemen, dear our viewers and our dear farmers. We are here at the Entebbe Airport to receive our batch of birds. This morning, it is already midnight. It is the 6th of November 2024. We are here to inspect now, to check the livability of the birds. Like you see, they are still offloading. We are going through the process of checking, and then we will load them to the trucks.
So today it's a different video. As you can see, it's at night and I'm in a car, and of course I'm with the king, your favorite farmer, the king of kings of chickens. And of course we are headed for Entebbe Airport, and we're going to pick day-old chicks, and he's going to walk us through the whole journey, the entire process. Why does he choose to import chicks instead of maybe using local hatcheries, and everything which is involved in there. And of course the lighting is not the best, but I hope you bear with us. The most important thing is to get what we are saying.
You're most welcome to our video. My name is Johnson Basangwa, as usual, the farmer from Kamuli. This place is in eastern part of Uganda, and I am happy to be with you again to shoot this video.
So we're just going to be having a conversation with him. He'll be telling us everything which is involved in the entire process, what you need to know about these chicks, and just like everything. And I know you're excited to hear from him. Mr. Basang, let's start off by asking, or by understanding, what are we going to do?
We are expecting our birds from Netherlands. They are coming with the Brussels airline, and they are arriving at 10, 25 or 22 hours, and we will receive them at the Entebbe Airport. Okay. So that's why we are driving to be ready to receive them at the airport.
Okay. So what kind of birds are we going to pick?
We are going to pick layers, and they are day-old chicks. We ordered them from the hatchery called Verbeek, and Verbeek is in Holland. They have been our suppliers for a very long time, and we are in partnership with them. So whenever we want birds to bring to our farm, we order with them, and then they supply.
So how many are they? Which number are we expecting?
There are 44,470 birds. So those are 2 pallets.
So let's go to the most interesting question. Why import?
We import birds from Netherlands or Belgium because number 1, the quality is very good. Number 2 is the availability of the birds. Whenever you want them, you can get them.
So you mean we can't have them here?
No, we have hatcheries that are having parent stock, but sometimes it's very difficult for them to supply us with maybe 40,000 birds at a go.
Okay.
There are other local farmers also who book with them, and sometimes you cannot take all of them. So first of all, the quantity of birds that you want and the quality forces us to import from Netherlands or Belgium.
What's involved in this process?
Who is involved in the process is the farmer, which is JaPoy Farm,
Okay.
the supplier, which is the hatchery in Netherlands, and then the government, most especially the Department of MAIF.
What do you mean the government? The government of Uganda?
The government has authorized us to bring the birds to Uganda to take to our farms, yes.
Okay.
We have to ask a permission from the Minister of Agriculture to allow us import the birds in the country.
Oh, interesting.
And then, of course, Uganda Revenue Authority also has to get involved.
I heard that if you're importing anything to do with agriculture, URA, they're not supposed to be involved, like it's duty-free.
Yeah, of course, but they handle that, so the goods have to pass through them, and then if it is exempted, then they will exempt it.
Okay.
If it is not exemptable, then they will charge. But like you have said, agricultural things are exempted, but URA, of course, has to handle.
Well, I just want to know a lot more about this entire process. So the chicks arrive. When did you order them?
No, we order them like probably they normally take 3 weeks, 21 days. And then you can receive them. Depends on your agreement with the supplier, and then you will get. But it doesn't take long, and it depends in the queue. If the queue is longer in the hatchery, then they give you you take long time. That one also happens here in Uganda. You may find that there's a lot of customers that have booked, and then you have to wait a little longer. Yeah, but normally when we book outside, we normally take 1 month, minimum of 3 weeks.
Can anyone import? Like?
Yeah, you can import, but you must have documents.
Which document is that?
Number one, you must be a recognized farmer, known in your area, because the district is also involved. The district must know your farm, and the district must write for you a letter to inform the authorities that the farm is known to them and it is in existence. That's number one. Number two, you must be registered with maybe URA as a taxpayer, because they must know you. You must have a TIN.
Okay.
Yeah, because you must be a taxpayer. Number three, if MAIF is the Ministry of Agriculture, they get information from either the district vet, or the production officer of the district. They will confirm that the farm is available, and they will allow you. If it is acceptable, they will allow you to import the birds. So that is the process. For individual, I am not so much sure, but I think the individual must also have the TIN. And must be known to the local government that is doing that kind of work. Okay. That's what I think.
All right. You mentioned that you share these birds once they arrive with some farmers who can't afford to import from them. What process can one go through, like to book with you?
If you want the birds, first of all, you contact us and ask us when do we intend to bring our birds. Okay. Then maybe you can tell us to add your birds on our orders, and then maybe if we know you, then we can say we can order together. Okay. And then you will get your birds.
And how much are we talking about?
The price depends on the exchange rate at that time, the euro, because we buy these birds in euro.
Euros, okay.
Yes, so it depends at the exchange rate. So I can't tell the price at the moment, but it depends on the exchange rate.
This is our first batch.
Oh.
We have picked out 500.
Wow.
With more 2%. Okay. So we have been given 510. Okay. So the condition is very okay, and the timing is very good. Okay. The chicks are very healthy. Okay. Yeah.
Why did you choose to book with Jeka?
I've been following Jeka on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And I got the contacts. He's a very good man. Okay. And they have good experience.
True.
And I discovered that they also have good quality of chicks.
Chicks, yeah.
Yeah, Jeka have helped me a lot.
Really?
Mr. Basangwa.
Okay.
He gave me the engineer to help me to construct the building.
Okay. Are you using cages or depleter?
I'm using depleter so far. And they have planned for me everything, what I can say.
How many birds are you supposed to receive?
Yeah, this is 44,470 birds, and we can see they are packed well. So the only thing that we should do is to check inside the livability of the birds, and then we will move to the farm.
I've come to Kampala to collect my chicks, which I ordered through JaPoy Poultry Farm.
Why did you choose to book with them?
In fact, I first had a challenge. I was interested in farming, and then I started with the broilers. The other broilers didn't do well. There were so many mortalities. And then when it came to the time that I should try layers, I thought it wise to at least consult people to find out which breed is a bit resistant, which has no many mortalities. And good enough, I had a friend who had ever bought chicks from Jeka, and then he directed me to Jeka Poultry Farm. And it was through that I decided to book through them. When he told me, in fact, it really encouraged me so much, because for him also had some other breeds before, layers, and then the mortality was high. So when he diverted to Jeka Poultry Farm, it was really amusing to him. He was really proud. No mortalities, and everything is doing well. The first thing I'm excited about is, first of all, it is my first time to be in Entebbe Airport. Without Jeka, I think it would still take me some time. Secondly, I've come to the right, I have been directed to the right breed. If I do good biosecurity to my birds, I think at the end of the day I will also become a good farmer.
So, Mr. Basangwa, as you check, what are you going to check exactly?
We check the livability. Livability means the birds which are alive and the dead ones. So livability means the live birds.
Okay.
So we need to see, are they 100% live or 99% live?
You're going to open all the boxes?
We are going to open some boxes. We shall sample and see. Also checking the quantity of the birds within the box. Because the document says we must have 90 birds in every box.
Okay.
So that's we are going to check the quantity of the birds in the box.
Have you received them in the right time? Or?
Yeah, the plane delayed a little. It was supposed to land here by 22:30, but it landed at 23. So there is a bit of delay, but we have received them.
Does that affect the birds in any way? There is any delay?
Yeah, sometimes it can affect if there is a change of weather or temperature within premises where they are staying.
Okay.
So it can worry us if they are over delayed where there is no good condition.
Okay. As we check for the livability of the birds,
yes.
You will be taking us through the process of how we handle them.
Yes.
After they have arrived until they reach at the farm.
Yeah. When we receive the birds,
yes.
and we load them on the truck, we drive them straight to the farm, and then when we reach the farm, we don't give them food immediately. We first cool them down by giving them glucose for 1 to 2 hours, depending on the distance.
How do you expect the journey to be like?
You know, if you start with someone who is successful, you will also be successful.
Yeah, he sets
so
you up for
you
success.
cannot move with someone who is successful and you fail.
You expect to fail.
Maybe if you are not serious.
I see.
But so far, what I'm seeing, and the way I've started the journey, the structure, the chicks itself, I see something which will be successful.
I wish you the best.
Okay.
Do you have any message for youths out there? Because someone will be like, an amazing gentleman like you, why venture into poultry farming?
The message I would like to give to youth, what I would like to inform them, you come to farming when you are still young, because you need to get, let me say, the biggest capital in this journey is connection and contact. Yeah?
True.
Because you need to get contacts with customer, you need to get contacts with the suppliers in everything, food, chick, also in market, and you cannot make it in only 1 day, 3 day, 5 day. You cannot make it in one year. Yeah. Okay. So it is better when you start when you are still young. You don't have a lot of responsibilities. Yeah.
True.
So you and you are supposed to look for, let me say, like when you go to get land. When you are still young, you still have that power that energy to go outside, like in village, deep in village. So the youth, I'm from, by the way, I'm working from Kata. Yeah, I'm working. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm working from Kata.
Okay.
I would like to give the message to those young men who are working abroad, who are working in Asia, where so you work hard and try to plan something. Don't plan to stay for long there. Yeah, it's better you start something which can provide for you good money. Farming is okay.
Poultry farming is a good business. More especially when you go to layers, there's nothing much about looking for market. Eggs are bought everywhere. Even in Ajumani. People take the eggs right from Kampala to Ajumani. So if I can develop my farm, I think the eggs will have that market there, constant.
So how is the situation now?
The birds are okay, and the number is exactly 90 in each box, so we don't have anything to complain. We are loading to go back to the farm. We wish ourselves a safe journey.
Our viewers want to know how much are the feeds and where can they access them?
No, the prices of feed always fluctuate, depends, but depends on the day you have come. So, but what I can tell people that we have good prices of feeds, and we have good prices of day-old chicks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some were asking about the formula. The formula for
making feeds. I really ask them to come for training. Maybe we will put 1 or 2 formulas on your YouTube channel. Okay. Then they will be able to see it. Okay.
Wow, that's amazing. The type of feeds and all that.
No, we do have a pre-starter for the birds to start. They start with a vigor. It's rich in protein, and from there we go to 30% broiler, which also supports them in their growth. And then later we switch on 20% or 10% layer feed, or concentrate. So it depends on what you're doing and what time. Okay. So that's why I'm saying they should consult us, they should contact us. Like this other young man has been in Qatar, but he was watching your video and he was able to come and reach us. Okay. So we are now together with him and we are working together. Okay.
That's amazing. Which slots do you have for the trainings? You're calling people for training?
Yeah, actually people come one by one. Sometimes people come in 4 or 5, depending on what they want. But for us, we are always there. Every week we work for 5 days. Trainings are there. Even today I left people training. So it depends on what people want, but very many people come for training.
How about online, those ones who can't?
No, we have not yet organized online, but we are working on it. Very soon we will be doing it. Okay. We asked somebody to design for us training online, and then we will be able, shortly, in a few months to come, we will do it.
Okay, that's amazing. We wish you well on your new journey.
Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for being with us always. We wish you a safe journey also back to your place. And we thank you so much for being a friend to JaPoy Farm.
Okay.
Bye-bye.